making sloppy joes, also known as barbecue beef in Carroll County, Maryland. Basically, we're cooking a pound and a quarter of a mix of 85-15 chuck and 80-20 chuck and 85-15 ground round. We're going to brown this meat, and then we're going to add in a whole bunch of diced onions, and then ketchup, black pepper, and garlic powder.
So it's a real simple recipe.
It's a very simple recipe for sloppy joes.
And it comes out awesome.
Thank you.
We posted about it on Hot Sauce Daily, but we've never done a video. So how much ground beef do you have in there?
Right now I have about a pound and a quarter of ground beef.
Okay, so that's good.
Well, I love lots of onions in my sloppy joes. I mean, almost as much onion as I have beef. So.
Wow, a pound of onions?
Pretty much.
No, you don't do that much.
Well.
So are you dicing or what?
Yes, I'm dicing the onions.
Okay, you want to...
Try not to cut my finger off. It's fine. I'm chopping onions.
Sure, sloppy joes are amazingly simple, but so delicious.
Thank you, honey. Basically, it's a really good choice of ground beef, whatever, percentage of fat you want in your ground beef, which is normally like 85-15. And then the amount of onions that you want. A really good tomato ketchup, which I prefer Hunt's because I find that Heinz is too salty and is sweeter. Some people like Del Monte ketchup, but I love lots and lots of onions in my sloppy joes. It's really not a difficult recipe.
Del Monte ketchup? Who the heck uses that? I hadn't even thought about Del Monte ketchup.
Yeah, well, some grocery stores still carry it, not very many, but anyway. You don't want your onions to be like huge chunks and stuff, but you want them to be about the same kind of size as your ground beef bites. So we have about 2 cups of chopped onions with about a pound and a half of ground beef, which has already been sauteed. We're going to take this over here. We have about a pound and a half of ground beef. Most of the grease has been drained off. You can see there's not a whole lot of grease here, not a lot of fat there, just enough to provide fat for the onions to cook and saute. So you definitely need some fat left in there for the onions. I'm going to turn this up.
What temp?
We'll turn it up to medium-high, so we can saute the onions in with this ground beef.
Now, couldn't you have sauteed the onions first?
I would, but I find that if you saute the ground beef first, it leaves fat for the onions to cook. A lot of people say, oh, saute the onions, then take them out of the pan, then put the ground beef in. But if you saute the ground beef in first, you have those bits from those brown bits from the ground beef, and then the oil or the grease from the ground beef helps you to saute the onions. That's why I've always done it this way from the time I was a kid.
Okay, and how long will this cook right here?
This is going to go for about 15 minutes, just until the onions start to turn translucent.
Okay.
Okay, so we've browned the beef. Now we've added a whole onion, diced up. And now we're going to add a lot of fresh ground black pepper for our sloppy joe mix.
And a lot being a tablespoon?
Probably a tablespoon.
Okay.
We will add more as we cook and taste it. We're also going to take about a teaspoon of garlic powder and sprinkle it over the top. And that's going to be about a teaspoon. Okay? I'm going to saute that. Let those flavors melt a little bit.
Okay, we're going to give it a couple of minutes.
We'll give it about a minute or so, just because I found that the oil in the beef actually brings out the flavor of the black pepper and the garlic powder. You don't see a lot of grease pooling there because we have really good beef in there. I use Hunt's ketchup.
Yep.
It is not as sweet as other ketchups are. It's very savory. It's got a great amount of fresh tomatoes and onion in it. Your guidance is going to be about a cup of ketchup for every pound of ground beef that you have.
That's a lot.
It's not really a lot because you're going to put this in there. There's a cup of ketchup right there.
Okay.
You're going to stir this
You
in
got
here.
about 1.5 pounds, you said?
Oh, 1.5 to 2 pounds of ground beef.
We're probably going to
Stir this
need
in.
another cup.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need another cup of ketchup. I love hearing the sizzle, which kind of cooks the vinegar out of the ketchup.
This
We'll put
always
another-
blows my mind because your sloppy joes come out so delicious and savory. And this is it. This is the end of the recipe, folks. We're just going to cook this down, and
But you have to add
You have-
lots more black pepper.
but you've seen all the ingredients. That's it. Right?
Now, in order for the
Keep what?
In order for the beef to assimilate the seasoning and stuff,
Yes.
you're going to have to add some water to this.
Oh,
Because otherwise,
do you have water handy?
the beef is just going to be dry with the
Alright.
ketchup on it.
I'm going to have to cut here. Well, instead of cutting, I'll say I'm just always astounded, and I keep teasing that I really thought there was Heinz chili sauce in this stuff, but there's not. This is all it is. Ground beef, onions, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, ketchup, and a little bit of water.
And if you see that you have to go by the color, actually. I'm sorry this doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but you go by the color. This doesn't look as tomatoey, ketchupy as I would like. So I'm
Okay.
going to come back in with another half a cup of
Yeah, I think you only put about a cup in.
ketchup.
So, let's see, how long is this going to simmer?
Oh, for
Until
about
it's ready to eat.
30 minutes.
30 minutes later, we can put it on rolls and eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, it is kind of watery.
It's kind of soupy, but that's because you need to let the beef assimilate. Or
You can't use that word twice in one
you
video.
can't. You have to let the beef soak up the flavor.
And what kind of temp are you going to cook this at right now?
Oh, it's going to be at medium
Medium?
for
Okay.
about 15 more minutes.
15, 20 minutes, and longer's okay?
Longer's okay until it
Okay.
all reduces and the sauce gets into the meat.
Okay. And
Yeah.
we're going to do another hit of garlic powder.
Yep.
Okay. And then we'll come back when this is at the end of its 15-minute simmer.
This will get reduced. It will not look soupy like this. It's going to be a beautiful sloppy joe texture.
Okay.
It's done.
And we'll show it at the end when it's done cooking, and it's ready to go on the buns. Okay, so it looks like it's done, right?
Yes.
All right, it's been simmering and getting all happy. And what's next?
Next, we are going to put the sloppy joe mix on top of our toasted buns.
All right, you want to get a plate?
Got a plate right
Got a
here.
plate. You got the buns. Nice
Been
and
lightly
toasted.
toasted.
We toasted some potato rolls for this
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Okay. We'll
We
get you in shot
have
here.
chips and dip.
Ready?
Just take one scoop. On the bun. It's a little bit sloppy, but that's what makes
Well,
it good.
that's why they're called sloppy
Sloppy
joes.
joes. Yep.
Very good.
Lid on
Looks
them.
good. And we got some onion dip in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Some Lay's potato chips. Okay.
Lots of potato chips, but that's
Oh,
okay.
that's important.
That's important.
My bad. It's Utz potato chips.
Maryland potato chips.
Okay.
Anyway,
And you want to put them down over there so we can get a shot. And this is the super easy sloppy joe recipe from Maryland that we just love.